Change begins with an action, an investment, a commitment. It's born of bold visions and revolutionary ideas, then brought to life with strategy. Transformation starts with a single step, but its effects can ripple across communities, nations, the world. That's the PIF effect. Every investment PIF makes today creates a tomorrow with greater opportunities. Join us as we uncover the human stories at the core of PIF's transformative investments. It wasn't such a long time ago that games and esports were seen as hobbies, novelties, or distractions. But today, everything has changed. Gaming and esports have changed the landscape of digital culture forever. These phenomena are two of modernity's most powerful globe-connecting and community-creating forces. And Saffi Games Group, one of the industry's leading players, isn't just spearheading this worldwide evolution. They're reimagining the future of an entire nation along the way.
At Saffi, we are building a leading global games and esports company from our base here in Saudi Arabia.
What's amazing about Saudi Arabia, it's a very young and edgy country, right? 70% of the population is below 30 years old. They've been, playing games since a young age, and now they are one of the best in the world in what they do.
With the vision and backing of PIF, Saffi Games Group is turning Saudi Arabia into a global epicenter for gaming and esports. It's just one example of how PIF is helping shape a more connected and prosperous world. Through bold investments that span 13 sectors in more than 100 companies. From new industries to new ideas, PIF is writing a global story on transformation. But the first chapter starts at home in Saudi Arabia.
With Saffi and Steer Studios, they're really trying to build the gaming industry from the ground up.
Guided by Vision 2030, Saffi is a key element of Saudi Arabia's national gaming and esports strategy. This will create over 39,000 jobs, establish 250 gaming companies, and contribute 50 billion riyals to Saudi Arabia's GDP by 2030.
We're the only country in the world with a national gaming strategy that's focused completely on gaming.
The Vision 2030 is aiming to grow the gaming industry. It's aiming to train local talents. You feel like you're a part of something really important.
We really have three pillars to a mission. One is games development and publishing, one is esports, and one is helping build the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia into a global games and esports hub.
Job creation and economic growth are not Saffi and PIF's only aims. As importantly, they are empowering the youth of Saudi with opportunities to align their professions and passions in ways that were impossible just a few years ago.
I started out as a game developer, and I just loved it. At the time in Saudi Arabia, there was no gaming industry.
And the young people are just on fire about these opportunities that are being presented by this modernization. They're very passionate about our sector. 67% identify as gamers. That's one of the highest percentages in the world.
But Saffi's impact isn't limited to Saudi Arabia. Saffi is further building the gaming and esports industry around the globe. Take Scopely, for example. Acquired by Saffi, the global game developer and publisher is behind some of the biggest and most beloved games in the world. Scopely's success shows how PIF's strategic investments help shape culture on a global scale. But the impact isn't just measured in downloads or revenue. It's about investing and growing an important and highly impactful industry for the long term. Miles away from Saudi Arabia, Saffi's investments have brought new energy into the games industry around the world. Through Scopely, Saffi brings creative minds together to share ideas, build community, and support homegrown studios like Mirai, a Scopely game company based in Riyadh, signaling the rise of a Saudi gaming industry with global reach.
Landing in the country with a different culture and trying to get into the energy and everything that you will find new here. And I think it's pretty interesting, just connecting with them, learning from their backgrounds and different experiences.
We have at least 28 nationalities in the studio, and it's still growing.
As of today, we're about 3,600 employees worldwide in 22 different countries. And as we look to the future, we want to continue to build on that success.
Safy HQ and its companies, Scopely, EFG, and Steer Studios, employ thousands of people around the world. But Safy isn't just bringing the world together through its employees, customers, and culture. It's literally bringing the world together by hosting the Esports World Cup in Riyadh.
So EFG is the main operator of the Esports World Cup. It's a 2-month event. You have 21 titles. You have 1,500 players coming from all over the world. Never in the history of gaming and esports an event like this existed. And it will certainly not exist if Saudi Arabia was not behind a project like this one. When you see them attending the Esports World Cup and see how contagious it is, it's amazing to watch.
But how did Safy and Saudi Arabia pull off such a feat? Safy's growth is marked by milestones like the acquisition of ESL and Faceit. These acquisitions transformed Safy Games Group into the world's largest esports organization, redefining what's possible for the gaming and esports industry.
There's a very strong culture around the esports and gaming here. It's the only sports where people can connect from all over the world. It's truly special.
Do you remember when, even a decade ago, esports were not regarded as true sports? Today, this sport is one of the fastest growing forms of entertainment in the world. Its viewership is expected to reach 640 million by 2025. Now, professional gamers are appreciated as some of the 21st century's most competitive athletes. This progression wouldn't have been possible without players like Safy.
We see esports champions worldwide, like coming from Saudi Arabia, and big investment arms like Safy Games Group there to empower them, to give them the funding they need, to give them the jobs they need.
In comparison to any other sport in the world, gaming and esports has a different way to interact with each other. It's really unique in the world, and this community is really strong and communicating all the time with each other.
Today, humans around the world are experiencing high levels of social isolation. Gaming and esports, however, offer a modern solution to this problem, as more than 3 billion gamers are interacting with each other by sharing their enthusiasm, building camaraderie, and creating new communities.
Games, not just entertainment, but the communities that have been built up, particularly online around games, provide significant social benefits, a sense of community to people. This is where a lot of people's friends groups are.
For me, it is community. It is an escape as well. It's good to get out of your head sometimes.
The passion for gaming that people like Gada, Antonio, and Mashael feel transcends work or play. Thanks to Safy, the gaming industry has become a platform for their self-fulfillment and a way to make their mark on the world.
I think the most interesting part to me is connecting with all the people around us and trying also to find a way just to put everything together. Somehow they need to feel the same passion you are putting on the table when walking. They need to feel it when playing the game. And to me, that's the secret. If you're having a good time making the game, people will enjoy it.
I want people to feel when they are playing a game that is made by Safy, some sort of a connection to it.
But it's not only about esports and gaming, it's about a true cultural revolution that you have here.
That's why Safy is more than a traditional company. It's a launchpad for local talent and stories. From training Saudi animators to producing original IP grounded in culture, Safy is helping a new generation create and export its own voice.
Growing up as a gamer, I've always enjoyed playing a lot of international video games that reflects a lot of worldwide culture and history. And I've always wanted to see my own culture and history reflected in some of these games. And Safy Games Group, in the government itself, there's a lot of support for global entities, for local talents to contribute and grow and create our own unique IPs that would reflect our values, our culture.
When I discovered my passion for animation, I thought that I would have to travel across the globe to find mentors and experts to teach me. Luckily, Safy and Steer Studios have allowed me to do my passion near my family, near my loved ones, near my culture, which is something I never really dreamed of, and for that, I'm very, very grateful.
The opportunity to see their heritage reflected in the games they love has been a lifelong dream for Saudi gamers. As part of a mission that stretches far beyond the gaming industry, Safi aims to turn those dreams, and many others, into reality.
This was my vision, in addition to a lot of people, to see the gaming industry grow here in Saudi Arabia. And being part of making it happen, of making this vision come to life, makes me very proud.
Quite a bit has been accomplished. Kind of a privilege and honor to be part of this journey.
Through Safi and its acquisitions of Scopely, ESL Gaming, and Faceit, PIF is connecting millions of players around the world through shared stories, digital communities, and global esports platforms. From new experiences to economic opportunities, the ripple effect created by PIF's investments starts in Saudi Arabia, but its effects are felt around the entire world. Their bold vision and investments are driving a global movement, transforming industries, communities, and lives. That's the PIF effect.